All right, so we're going right into our cooking demo. So first we have Loretta. Loretta's going to be demoing first from her kitchen, and then we will go straight from Loretta. If you could introduce Angela back, and then Angela, if you could go ahead and introduce Lori when you are finished. So
Hey guys, I'm just so excited to be here. I'm excited for baby Luke being home. That's awesome. And prayers to all our Tupper family that are going through health issues right now. Um, yes, and I'm thankful for all those same things. Our Tupper family and what Tupperware can do um, and provide for us during this time. So tonight, you know what? I know it's crazy, but Thanksgiving's coming in about 2 weeks. Okay, it's going to be Thanksgiving. And I absolutely love my scallop potato recipe. Well, it's not mine. I'm sure I got it from Tupperware somewhere. But I love, love, love the scallop potatoes. I made one last night for one of my Facebook parties, and we were eating that, and now I'm making it again. So I'm going to be potatoed out here this week. But I just want to share with you some of the Tupperware tools that I use to make my scallop potatoes in 20 minutes. Okay, the cook time. So the first thing I used was our mandolin. Okay, so our mandolin is this like hidden gem in our kitchen to just make things fun, quick, and easy. It does 8 different slices and dices. It's compact, and some of you guys just earned this if you joined us last month. I believe this was our welcome bonus. So the mandolin can lay flat in your pantry. It has your guard. It has the guide. Okay, and the guide will give you the directions on how to make 8 different slices and dices. Okay, so I'm not going to go through them all with you, but I do will give you a tip that before you start with the back page on the crisscross wavy fry, start with the basic slice. Just saying. All right. So on the mandolin, you're going to see there's 2 knobs here. Okay. You've got this one right here. The first one is going to be your thickness. Okay. So you got everywhere from a, this is your handle, by the way, anywhere from the 0 or the 1 to give you a paper thin potato chip slice down all the way up to a 9 that will give you a thicker, more of a French fry cut. Okay. So you have 9 different layers there. And then the second knob right here, okay, there's 2 positions there, and that's going to give you the shark teeth. All right, check them out. I call them shark teeth because you can't see them till they're up on you, okay? And if you're at the right angle, so be extremely careful with that. And again, there's 2 different settings. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. All right, so you've got wrong knob, duh. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, you can barely see. There's a thinner one for like more like a julienne cut for like carrots or even zoodles, okay? And then, or more of a French fry straw kind of look, and then you pick the one for French fries. And I'm telling you, you can whip up French fries for the kids in no time. Super fun and easy. Now, to open it up, you're going to pull this handle back. That becomes your sturdy handle. And look at these awesome feet on the bottom. They're nice rubber grips. They're going to give you a nice, sturdy hold, not like some of the mandolins I've seen out there that you have to hold sideways and it's going crooked and all that craziness, okay? There's also a storage container in the bottom, and that's going to hold your second blade with your waves, okay? Waves, scallops, whatever you want to call them, right? So if you're doing like the pickled kind of look for your cucumbers, zucchini, I could have done it for the scallop, but I didn't. All right, so I'm going to put this in the lock position. So when you're not using this, you're going to put these both in a lock position so it's so no sharp objects, so you can run your hand across it. Okay. I'm gonna do a number 5 thickness. Okay. I did a 6 last night, and I feel like I want them just a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna go with a number 5 tonight. Okay. And I've already sliced them and diced them. Okay, I'm not diced them. Already sliced them up for you. I did these were really little potatoes. I opened up the bag. You know, it's one of those bags you can't see out of. And I'm like, I need a bigger potato. They were little, so I had to do usually 5 to 6 normal size potatoes are perfect, but I did about 10 of the smaller ones. Okay, so you can slice them any way you like. You can leave the skin on. You don't have to leave the skin on. It's up to you and your family. Okay, but promise me you'll never use this mandolin without using the guard. Okay, this guy right here is an absolute must. Okay, you can ask some seasoned Tupperware consultants who tried using it without. I won't name names. Okay. It wasn't me. So you're going to take your vegetable, okay, or your fruit, whatever it is. And if you're doing something more that's rounded, like the onion, tomato, potato, you see these there's prongs down. I don't know if you can see them, the prongs on the side of there. You're gonna put it over the top of your vegetable, okay? And as you slide down, you're going to, and since this is kind of big, I'm gonna start with 2 hands like that. So I'm just gonna get that first slice going on. And then as I go, I'm gonna be pushing down on the guard on this red handle right here, and that will push my vegetable down, okay? So I'm just gonna go back and forth, just a really simple slice here, okay? And it is gonna make some awesome looking onions, okay? Check this out, guys. Look at this. Oh, I love, I don't know why this gets me so excited. Look at these onion rings. Look at, if you want to do onion rings, awesome, okay? Take our whip and mix, whip up some batter, pancake batter works great, and dump your onion rings down inside of there and let it marinate, put the seal on it, put it in the fridge. And then the evening when you're frying up your steaks and everything, add your onion ring, make some onion rings, delicious, and invite me over, okay? So that's your mandolin. And to make the scalloped potatoes, I'm gonna use one of our premium products, and that's our pressure cooker, okay? And I call it the slow cooker on speed, okay? So you take those 8-hour, 5-hour recipes, and you can make them work in your pressure cooker, okay? So you can change them up to make them work for the pressure cooker. I took this delicious vegetable lasagna recipe, and it's a recipe for a bigger size crock pot. So I'm blessed to have 2 pressure cookers, okay? So you can earn an extra one for free, or $10 or $20, get it, okay? And I actually have 2 microwaves going out. Anyway, so let me go back to my recipe. Potatoes, you're gonna layer it just like a lasagna, okay? So I'm gonna take potatoes, and I'm gonna add some onions on here, okay? And then I'm going to need some cheese, all right? So yes, you can buy the pre-shredded cheese, but we're all in Tupperware, and if you're a guest, okay, I highly recommend you get the master system, all right? So the master system has the base, and then you have several attachments. You've got your meat grinder, you've got a spiralizer, and then you have your grater and your shredder attachment, okay? So I'm gonna use this, and I grab my cheese, and okay. So I just have an 8-ounce block of cheese, a lot less expensive, all cheese, okay? Your pre-shredded cheeses are made up of anti-caking agents, preservatives, and fillers. And you know what fillers do? They fill the bag, okay? So they can charge you for 8 ounces and when you really only have 4, truly, okay? And one of those fillers, look at this, guys. All I did was put that block of cheese down inside of there, and I'm turning the handle. Can you check this out? And I've got my grated cheese. You want to grate carrots, you want to grate potatoes for hash browns, any of that. And I love my medium impression bowl. It fits perfectly underneath this, okay? Now, where was I? Oh, the filler thing. Yeah. One of those fillers is called cellulose, not cellulite, because that's on my body. Your cellulose is processed tree pulp, and really you can just call it sawdust, all right? It truly is from trees, okay? And a lot of kids say they have allergies to dairy when, in fact, my sister-in-law, who's a pediatric nurse, said they come in with thinking they have allergies to dairy when actually they have allergies to trees because it's one of your top allergens, okay? Because it's in your pre-shredded cheeses. It's in a lot of other things too, and you can read the labels yourself, okay? So I'd rather have real whole cheese. Check this out. This was a little 8-ounce block of cheddar cheese, all right? This little block right here, 8 ounces, okay? And it probably made about four cups of shredded cheese, okay? So you can figure out the math and how things cost and what's gonna save you money. And it's gonna be real cheese and it's gonna be delicious, all right? So I've got my onions and my potatoes. Oh, we're gonna need some cream soup, any kind of creamy soup, all right? You can do cream of cheese soup, you can do cream of mushroom, which is my favorite because I love that mushroom flavor in here. You can do cream of chicken, any kind of a creamy soup, all right? And of course, check out this can. It's got the pull tab, and when you have a pull tab can, I don't know, you can't see in the picture, but it's got a really deep pocket to it, okay? And so my husband was like, oh, you can't use the can opener on that. I'm like, oh, yes, I can. All right, because our Tupperware can opener doesn't cut the can lid, it releases the rim. And all you do is you take your can opener, you go all around, and then you open it up again, and you take the little beak, and you pull up, and voila, the entire width the pull tab has come off, and there's no sharp edges on the can or on the seal or whatever that is. Okay. Now, very, very safe. And I don't know about you, but that pull tab, my finger gets stuck inside of there, or I snap it on there and it gets pinched, or I don't know, break a fingernail, all that fun stuff that I don't really need to have. Okay. Oh, the other thing you can do is if you use our can opener, you don't have those sharp edges with the pull tab, you got a really big, deep, almost like a knife, okay, that sticks out. And you cannot use our silicone spatulas in there because you will just shred it, okay? But since I used our Tupperware can opener, I can get my silicone spatula down inside of my can of creamy mushroom soup. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get every last drop, okay? So got that going on. And then we're gonna use our famous classic quick shake, a little redesign to it, a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. And instead of that flimsy little cap that falls off and you lose it all the time, you get a nice sturdy cap on here that's not gonna do that. And of course you got your blender wheel. Okay. So you're gonna shake, 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 get nice and blended. And then you're gonna pour that over the top. All right. And let's not forget the cheese. Now, this recipe says 1 cup of cheese, but I don't know about you guys. I'm probably going to use this whole bowl. Just saying. And then a little salt and pepper for seasoning, okay? And I love the dry counterscapes with your little spoon in the top and the cover, so I don't have to run around looking for a teaspoon. I don't want to use
Right.
how do you know you can use it there? All right. So a little salt and pepper down the side of there, and I'm just going to keep on layering. All right. Now, the pressure cooker. I'm telling you, it's been a lifesaver, especially during this whole, COVID situation that we're in. I can make a really quick meal. I don't have to heat up the entire house in the summertime. I don't have to turn on the oven. I can do chicken breast. Oh, I love 6 whole chicken breasts with a cup of what is that stuff? Oh, barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce, okay? A little bit more of that. Okay. And then any white liquid. You can do beer. Not always white, I guess it's yellow. You can do some white wine. You could do water. You could do chicken stock, whatever you like. You gotta have that 1 cup of liquid too, all right? And so sometimes when I'm talking, I kind of forget where I'm at with my layering. So let me know. Actually, I can't see in your comments anyway. All right, so my last layer here. And I've got 25 minutes, 6 whole chicken breasts, actually about 20 minutes, depends on your microwave. All right, and I've got chicken. I just take a fork and I shred it. If you want it more chopped up, you can use your Power Chef to chop it up. And I use it for chicken sliders. I'll use it for chicken quesadillas or whatever recipes I want, chicken tacos. So love, love, love the pressure cooker for that. Like I said, the other day I did a veggie, I'm doing my last of my cheese. Maybe I shouldn't use it all. It's kind of a lot. Now you can top this off with butter, pads of butter if you like. I'm not going to because it's just going to melt away. I'm not going to really see it. So what I like to do is I can take it tomorrow, put it in my grill, then add the butter on top, and it'll give it that nice brown, crispy look to it. All right. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then we're going to take it out, and we'll come back and show you the finished results when we're all done. But that was it. And now it'll go in my microwave, and we'll come back and show you when it's done.
So I'm Angela Beck, and I'm going to make potatoes in the grill, diced potatoes. And what's so funny is that we really don't eat potatoes in our house because I don't care for them. The boys don't care for them, but Kenny loves them. So Kenny's going to eat these when you're done. Real simple, easy recipe here. So you don't need a lot of things. You don't need a lot of ingredients. I did some prep work. So in here in my impressions bowl, we have our potatoes. We have avocado oil, about 2 tablespoons worth. I'm just going to dump that in. These little 4-ounce cups are wonderful. Some rustic herb spices. And then this is like a magic chicken spice, but this is where we got the recipe. And then we're going to go ahead and take about 2/3 of a cup of fresh grated parm. All I did was get my chef's knife I love cutting stuff up still. These are some of the Tupperware mats. When they come back, always make sure you grab them because they're great. I do enjoy cutting vegetables. I don't know if any of you know this, but I did work for a restaurant called Champs. And I was a cook for them for 10 years. So it was really fun. And one of the things I did learn was when you put ingredients in a bowl, if you are going to mix the ingredients, you shake. If you're going to coat the ingredients, you swirl. Does that make sense to you? So the impression bowls, what's nice about them is they're just palm closing bowls, nice and, you know, sealed up here. So if we were going to mix, we would shake. Otherwise, you want to just give it a shake like this, because you're actually coating your potatoes. We are not mixing them. Does that make sense to you guys, I hope? So, let's see here. I promise you my recipe is very quick and very easy. I do that on purpose. And then I'm going to use one of our hero products here. This is our grill. And yes, it is metal you see in there. And it has a special rubber coating to it. This goes into your microwave. Don't let this metal scare you, because Tupperware knows what they're doing, guys. They're very safe about everything. You don't need any special sprays or anything in here. We have metal on this part, metal here, and we're going to have it in the grill position. So when we go to put the potatoes in, it's going to rest on the potatoes. If we were doing like a cheesy casserole, we would put that in the souffle position. That's what I want, souffle, I don't remember. But it's so that air can flow through. So we'll go ahead, we'll give these another spin and show you guys how delicious they look. Look at that. Doesn't it look good, Kenny? Those actually look really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients and some potatoes. Just get the spatula here. Because Lord knows, Loretta's right. We don't want to miss any cheese. We like cheese. Let's see here. Get that spatula. You get every single bit of seasoning out of there. So you can just put it away, right? And then we'll just get everybody in here. Push everybody down. Make sure they're all in there. And it's pretty easy because normally we wouldn't even have that many dishes tonight. We would just have the bowl, the spatula, the knife, and the MicroPro grill because I wouldn't pre-measure stuff out. We'll go ahead and we'll put this in the grill position. It's a little high, but we'll be okay. And we're going to go ahead and put this in the microwave. Now, our microwave is 1100 watts, so it's a little bit stronger. So this only needs, is it 1100 or 1200? Oh, 1250, sorry. So ours only need about 8 minutes to cook. So if your microwave's lower power, I would check it 8 minutes and put it back on. But look, it's so simple. And they're going to be nice and gooey when they're all done. And we'll post a picture to show you guys. So now we're going to turn this over to Lori Morris. Lori.
Okay, so hi everybody, I'm Lori, and I wanted to come very quickly and show you a really quick recipe. I love to go live all the time. In all the parties that I do, I go live, and you can only hold people's attention for this much time. So the quicker the recipe, the easier that it looks. People are like, yeah, I need that and I need that. So I am making mashed potatoes. This is my favorite way to make mashed potatoes. I'm using the stack cooker. If you never thought about putting potatoes in your stack cooker, in your microwave, you should definitely do that. It is the easiest way. So I did them before. You know, it has the 3-quart casserole and the 1 3/4 casserole. I choose to use the middle one, the 1 3/4, and I put my water in here. And I maybe put, I don't measure, but I put about that much water in it. And I use the colander, the same colander that I use when I brown ground meat. All right. And I put my potatoes in there. I wash them. I keep the skins on. Okay. And as many as I can fit in here, I think today I did maybe 7 potatoes. As long as they sit flat, you don't want them on top of each other. And you put them on top of the water, put the cover on, and I start with 15 minutes. A lot of times 15 minutes is plenty of time today, I did 15. I checked them. I poked them with a fork and I put them in for 2 more minutes. So 17 minutes. All right. And they're completely done. All right. Now I was thinking, okay, how I normally mash them. I was talking to one of my Tupper girlfriends today, and we were laughing because what I used to mash the potatoes, you can't get either right now with Tupperware. But one of them, I have 2 mashers, right? Potato mashers. This is an amazing tool. If you have this in your inventory, use it. At first I thought that's pretty old school. I'll never use it. I do use it. This one I got, this is the way it used to be, I think, or it's just one from another country, but I was lucky enough to be able to get this one. But I am not using either one of those. I am using the ricer, okay? This is kind of a sneak peek for anybody who doesn't have this. I know a lot of my team members have it. If you've been with Tupperware a while, you have this ricer. And this is amazing. This is an attachment that goes on to the grater system, where we have the spiralizer, we have the grater, and we have the mincer. This is the ricer, okay? Now I'm gonna show you how totally awesome this is. So if this ever comes back in, you snatch it up as quick as you can, okay? So tongs I use, and like I said, you put the skin on, you leave the skin on. This is like a rubber, almost like a squeegee. It pushes down. And this is the attachment, and it's got little holes on it, okay? But it's gonna rice the potatoes, all right? Which kind of already is mashing them. It's amazing. You could do cauliflower. Look, it takes the skin right off. You just put it aside. You could do cauliflower. You could do just about anything that you want to mash up. Look at, okay? I could do 7 or 8 potatoes in a second, okay? And I already did 3 or 4. Look at, sometimes it's on the bottom, sometimes it sticks to the top. All right, so this is the ricer. I love this thing. So this is how I make mashed potatoes. So I thought I would share it with you guys. All right. All right, so just to show you what it looks like, then you scrape it off of there. You move this out of the way. Same thing, right? See the bottom? I'm not going to take the time to take it apart, but it's got the little holes. All right. Ricer. Everybody remember, I know everybody's commenting like, that's super cool. It will come back. My Tupper girlfriend and I were talking. This probably can come back sooner than any other option. Okay. So let me show you. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So whatever you want to add to your potatoes, I already put butter in, stick of butter. You can do sour cream. But my daughter's been waiting for these because she is a mashed potato aficionado, loves them. And nothing's better than homemade mashed potatoes. So using your stack cooker, it's still on sale through tomorrow. It's $99. There may be a recipe. I'll have to check. But put this out there, show people how easy it is to do potatoes. All right. Mashed potatoes, no peeling, no cutting them up, none of that. I mean, I remember that was mine and my sister's chore when we were growing up on Sunday dinner, was to peel the potatoes, and then you put the boiling water on the stove, and you do all of that for homemade mashed potatoes. But I made them in 17 minutes, and then you can mash them up in seconds. Look at that. So go out there and talk about the stack cooker and how great it is to put potatoes in the colander for minimum of 15 minutes. Bigger potato, add a couple of minutes, but they're so good. My daughter's going to be so excited because she's waiting. She's going to eat them now. We're going to eat some potatoes here. So thanks, everybody.
Okay, so thank you to all our demonstrators.